you want to stay in the car? Yeah, here's the key. You can catch it solid. Well done, son. Oh mate, you know what? We'll make it work.
Good to see you.
Good to see you too, fella. You feeling positive?
Always positive.
Are you?
Always positive. Yeah, always positive. Are you gonna film then?
Yeah.
Okay, perfect.
Yeah, we will need one person
Okay,
still
Favor.
just to do the score.
Okay.
But yeah, I'll do the camera.
I'll confirm Favor knows that he's coming over.
Sweet.
Awesome. All right, have fun, fellas.
Top man.
Well, hey, Johnny Patterson's starting. I mean, I know that's your boy.
First time I've seen him play, man.
Move over Josh Halliday.
Lovely, lovely. And I spoke to him afterwards. I just said, hey, listen, I don't know, you don't have to play tame. Go for it. He was all over the park. I said, you're number 6. Because you played at 8 at the game. I said, you're 6. He's like, really? I'm like, yeah, you're a blindside flanker. That's who you are. So then I saw his name and I was like, man, this is beautiful. Yeah, he got my juices going last time I saw him play. Beauty.
Have some fun today.
Yeah, for sure.
I just wanted to buy one thing, get out of the store. Like I was so I got that. And then they turned out great.
All right. Should get this party started.
Absolutely. It's here. There you go. All right, you're ready to go whenever. All right, yeah, go for it.
Good afternoon. From the Langley Rugby Club. It's an exciting day for rugby, full of a Vancouver day, full of rain. They call it Raincouver for a reason. Wet, but should make for an exciting game where both the teams' hands will be tested today. The University of British Columbia Thunderbirds will be facing Trinity Western University Spartans for an encounter which, when these two teams play, is always very exciting to see these boys play. UBC coming on for undefeated so far this season, coming together, and a lot of talent across 1 through 15 and coming off the bench, with both the McMullen brothers starting on the bench today, and it'll be exciting to see those boys who both donned the Canadian red on their backs before. So coached by Didier Bounce, will go through the University of British Columbia's starting lineup. At number 1, James Mahaffey, 6 foot 216 pounds from Perth, Western Australia, and Aussie, coming on and applying his trade here in British Columbia. Number 2, Emmett Allen, 6 foot 230 from Courtenay, a local British Columbia boy, played for JP Vanier. Number 3, Graham Francolini, 6 foot 270 pounds from Ontario. 4, Josh Dutoy from North Vancouver, BC, coming from Carson Graham School. Then we got Charlie Clark, 6 foot 3, 255 pounds, Man Mountain. What a beauty! Looking forward to seeing that man play. We've got Max Bertley at number 6 playing open side today. Callum Arneson at 7 from Johannesburg, South Africa, St. Charles College. Open side flanker there. Liam Kinghorn, number 8 from Calgary. And then we've got some local boys. Caleb Semantufa, who's going to be making sure that that connection between forwards and backs is happening. 10, Liam James. 11, Max McGavin from Newcastle, New South Wales, Australia. 12, Liam Turnbull. 13, Alistair Marshall. 14, Ronan Graham. And 15, Ben Beauchamp. A stacked bench. 16, Ethan McCarthy. 17, Ethan Samuels. 18, Jacob Blackwood from Tawasin. Joe McNulty, number 19. Romu Wilson Valdez, number 20, 6 foot 5, 235. See how he makes an impact coming on the pitch. And then Jason Bliss, Taylor McMullen, and Dakota McMullen, the White Rock boys, brothers playing together. Beautiful. We also got a brother duo on the Trinity Western team. Wesley Willemse, weighing number 10 on the start. First start for the first team for Trinity, looking to link up with his brother, Matthew Willemse. Wesley definitely the better looking of the two. Number 1, Ben Gracie. 2, Joe Garoza for Trinity Western Spartans. Number 3, Ethan Jurgenhoff, the captain. And their talisman, 268 pounds, 6'2". Josh Halliday and David Weggett making up the second row there. 6'6" for both of them. Over 250 pounds. Looking forward to seeing those two combine. A very stacked team on Trinity. I think one of the strongest starting lineups that I've seen for a long time. John Patterson, watch out for this guy. Not a huge man, only 175 pounds, but man, oh man, he does a lot of work around the pitch. Saw him for the first time against UVic the other week, and it was remarkable. The Ginger Ninja, as I like to call him. What a beauty. Number 7, Caleb Graham. 8, Bernard Yondale. 9, Brady Howlett. Wesley Willemse, like I mentioned before, number 10, originally from Pietermaritzburg, South Africa. And when this boy is in the zone, my goodness, the leadership, the composure, and the beat on that boy, today he will be tested. The biggest test that he's had so far in his young rugby career. 11, Jan Lawrenson. Number 12, Finn Murphy, our vice captain. Last time he's playing, born in the UK, last time he's playing for the Spartans against UBC, and I'm sure he's going to want to make a statement. The boy next to him, Gennaro Gandolfo, very beautiful to watch those guys play. Liam Olofsson at number 14 and 15, Matthew Willemse making up the bench today. Jose Gulch, number 16, Dominic Crutch, 17, 18, Tim Zimmer, very, very capable, very mobile man. 19, Dalen Westerland, the rookie at the Spartans team. Caleb Whitton, number 20, 21, Colton Boychuk, 22, Cale Simpson, and 23, Connor Gibbons. Connor originally from Singapore. A great start. UBC Thunderbirds playing from left to right on your screen in the white, and the Spartans, Trinity Western Spartans, playing in the blue. Rainy day at Langley Rugby Club here in Langley, British Columbia. 2:30 p.m. kickoff. Quite a crowd gathering here on the sidelines, ready to watch an entertaining game, especially UBC, who've had a remarkable season, very well coached team, and looking to put on their show and their display a little bit today as we kick off our game. Deep kick there from UBC. Number 10 there, Liam James. Nobody putting a name on it, and unfortunately going into touch. Not the start that the Spartans will want to have. Sometimes you got to knock off a little bit of the ring rust there, but these boys should be ready. You don't need to build yourself up to play the Thunderbirds. They've had a remarkable game, and if you come in here slow, you'll be punished early. Brady Howlett having to clean up the mess there at the back of the ruck, and Josh Halliday taking his first carry of the game. Big hit there by Emmett Allen, wearing number 2, the hooker for the Thunderbirds. And first kick of the game there. Wesley Willemse, tight angle, not getting much ground on there, but again the first boot through the ball, and Wesley and Brady trying to hook up their number 9 and 10 and seeing what their dynamic can be. Wesley's got a big shoes to fill here, trying to direct this whole lineup around him, but fortunately he's I think having Finn Murphy next to you fills you with a lot of confidence. That's a turnover, beautiful turnover there by the Spartans, not on their line out, and that's the first turnover. Great start there. First carry there for David Weggett, the big unit, 6'6", all of them, 250 pounds. And Wesley Willemse, second time, a lot more composed there. Similar distance as last time, but sometimes, on a cold day like today, it's just getting the muscles firing and just the timing of everything. That pass to the 10, the 10 releasing that ball off the boot. So Thunderbirds have an opportunity here to win their lineouts. Uncharacteristic loss at the first line of the game, so they got the second one to make things right. Looking to hit their jumper, number 8 there, Liam Kinghorn. Interesting to see that Liam across open play, and Thunderbirds bringing it tight. First little run there, and that's Wesley Willemse with an absolute monster hit. Lovely. And I mentioned his name. I'm sure I'm going to be mentioning it a lot today. Here we go. A little bit of a sloppy ball there, and they're 10. Liam James having to clean it up for the Thunderbirds. Calm and composed, 9. Caleb Salamuna just trying to direct this forward pack, and Emmett Allen having his first carry of the game. bit of a slow ball, and that's absolutely beautiful. Josh Halliday, my goodness gracious, makes the stick and hands on the ball. Those big mitts, my goodness me. Those things are like saucepans. The guy is a monster. Much better touch clearance there, and a very good touch finder there by Wesley Willemse. Exciting game of rugby already, and Trinity will be lucky just to get out of their half now and an opportunity to run through their phases. Let's see them attacking, hold their composure defensively. Now it's on the attack. Let's see if they can do it. That man, Josh Halliday, with the big stick, mitts on the ball and now clearing it up. And Brady Howlett just directing traffic behind that rolling maul. Hold up here. They're going to have to use it or lose it. There we go. Finn Murphy with their first, and around the back. Matthew Willems having to use a little bit of his soccer skills there with his feet. And Brady Howlett just put his foot through the ball. Lovely, just between the 11 coming up here. Max McGavin, lovely little step, and again, well done. Who is that? That's absolutely beautiful watching that. Bernard Bjorndale, lovely bit of aggression, and the boys coming up nicely there. There we go.
Lovely.
Ball through the hands. There we go. Number 22 started the game. Talon McMullen looks like he started here. Big run there from the thing. And who's the first man out there? There he is, John Patterson. Weighing 6 on his back today. A workhorse, absolute workhorse. And the big fella taking the ball in there, Charlie Clark. Lots of talk there from Liam James. Lovely to see that. And they're going to run that inside ball through the hands, 12 to 10. Liam Turnbull to Liam James. Lovely little stick there. And another stick again from Liam Olofsson, doing a lot of work defensively now. Trinity have got to have that same composure that they had in the first couple of minutes there, just being calm around those rucks and forcing some, but they cannot stand around waiting. There needs to be a level of aggression and assertion defensively just to make their stand. That's what I'm talking about. That's what exciting. Number 7 calling for the ball there, Caleb Graham, and another big stick. Unfortunately, a little bit offside, and referee today just playing a little bit of offside advantage. Split between the field, turn through the hands, 13 to 15, and unfortunately, Ben Beauchamp not able to come put the ball through the hand. 11 Max McGavin licking his lips, unfortunately not through the hands, and we'll come back to the offside playing advantage there with the referee, and it'll be interesting to see what UBC do to set their intent. Points on offer here for 3 points, but they're happy to. We're going to test the Spartans scrum straight away. First scrum of the game that we've had today. Spartans here. Spartans, I was very impressed with their scrummaging last game against UVic. Tight front row there with Ben Gracie, Joe Garoz, and Ethan Jurgenot making up that front row. Big pack. I think total front row, yeah, for the Spartans, 753 pounds. Average front row, 251 pounds here. Push in here by UBC. Straight lines. Big stick there. Lovely stick. Unfortunately, Gennaro just big stick, but too keen to get to his feet. And sometimes when you do that first tackler, we're taught now to make a stick and get on our feet. But when you're on that first tackle and the ruck hasn't formed, all that attacker needs to do is put the ball down, pick it up, and go forward. And unfortunately, not holding on. But first couple of moments will be encouraging stuff from both teams. Liam James putting the extra 2 on the board. UBC 7, Spartans 0. First score of the game right under the pack. A lot of life left in these boys yet.
Yeah. Oh, there you go.
Matthew Willemse will be kicking off here. Absolutely beautiful boot. He's got a monster left boot here. We'll be looking where he goes hard, but he'll be looking to connect here with Gennaro making chase here, making a big stick.
Close.
Unlucky, bit messy, but that might work in their favour. 10 picks it up there. Liam James looking to connect, decides to take it on his own. Lovely hit there by Ethan Jurgenau, putting the body on his line. Josh Halliday looking at lovely hit by Josh Halliday, working with David Weggett defensively. Lots of talk here from Caleb Graham. Lovely to hear the boy talking. Caleb's talking a little bit here. And UBC just happy to take it from deep here. Playing deep, happy. And again, Brady Harless needs to move back here and just create some defensive. Right behind Liam Kingshorse. Williamson's going forward, missed the ball. Big stick there by Gennaro, well done. Just over the head here. And a nice little chip there from Caleb Semantufa. Lovely little stick over there. And just putting the ball over the line here. Joe Garoza with the foot, looking to hit contact. First couple of lineouts have been much better. Well done, Joe. Go, Joe! Joe Garoza happy to run the ball. Taking in a lovely run. And that's a well-worked play there. That's a well-worked play, and picked up there at the base by Ethan Jurgen. Already said his name a lot, doing a lot of work defensively, and clean ball through the hands. Josh Halliday, first time running, and it breaks the line every single time. Halliday. Brady needs clean ball. Brady Halliday, David Waggett's going wide to Willemse. Gennaro there running with pace, hitting the ball at pace. Clean over there by Finn Murphy. Get a bit of excitement here. Brady Harlett happy to come this way again with David Weggett, man off his feet. Interesting that the there we go. Referee's calling that. Just a little bit of too much excitement there from number 7, Callum Ollinson. Ruckers formed, putting the ball in his hands after the ruckers formed, and the penalty is called. 7 points here, right in front of the post. We know Spartans having to play the possession and the momentum game here, deciding to go for touch right in front of the poles, and we know Matthew Willemsen's got a boot that can hit those all day long. Hitting their line. Lovely to see Joe Garoza back playing here and hitting both of his marks on both lineouts there. Third lineout of the game for him. Go-to man is going to be, they switch it up there, hitting number 8, Liam. Bernard Bjorn down there, rolling. Trinity will be happy with this, and this will be a great opportunity here for Wesley to put the throw. Finn Murphy always happy to back himself and go, and still on his feet. Needs a little bit of help from his men. There we go. David behind David Weggett. Now through to the hands. Number 7, Callum. There we go. John Patterson. Lovely pace by John Patterson. Absolutely beautiful. Caleb Graham. Beautiful hands. Willemse having to get involved here with the ruck. There needs a little bit of more tenacity and aggression around that ruck. Ball a little bit flat. There's not a whole bunch of structure here. The Trinity just need to slow the ball down here and get in there, get through their motions here. And again, there's an advantage here. Can Trinity maximize this advantage here? Forwards need to come a little bit of get back to their shape and structure through the hands of Willemse. Gennaro's going wide. Knock on, the referee will come back here to the original infraction. Offside there. And again, just creeping up the half, right inside their 5-meter line here. Be interesting to see the call here, and show a lot of ambition here. The Trinity are happy just to take the points. Again, a lot of strategy, and I know they would have discussed what we do at these kind of red zones. No scrum cord, tap and go here, looks like from Ethan Jurgenov. Backs himself, the captain. And a big stick there from UBC. Lovely work. Lovely work defensively. And again, we can get goal line fever. We see the scoreline, and this is UBC to put some points, and then will be a real feather in the Spartans' cap. And yet there needs to be some composure there. You saw them just creep their way up the Spartans. Really beautiful composed and structure. A game that worked with them, going to the boot, playing a possession game, but unfortunately getting a little bit close to that try line and getting overly excited here. Now Thunderbirds have an opportunity to clear their line, split their field here, and they've got a beautiful set up here. And again, happy to run from deep like we saw earlier. Looks like Liam James is setting up behind to release the ball here. Willemse carrying, and that's a monster boot. Absolutely beautiful. Almost to halfway, and UBC will have a big sigh of relief. But they are a well-drilled team here. UBC with Didier Bunce being in the helm for a long time and a really successful program. They've been able to, it's just their starting lineup alone is filled with foreigners, Australia, Scotland, Yeah, with Charlie Clark, Callum Anderson from South Africa. Just a whole bunch of fish and a lot of locals. We just talked about. On there, Joe Garros will be a bit upset with that. Finn Murphy again taking the ball through the hands. So that's 3 carries there by Finn Murphy. Not really breaking the line yet, but Liam, lovely little step there. Jan Lawrence, lovely feet with Jan. And Jan, a player that can play, a very versatile player, can play in number 9, can play in the centers, can play in the wing. A great utility back player, and lovely to have in your team when you've got a guy like that that's happy to do all over. Josh Halliday on his own, really needs some support here. UBC are defending in numbers, and Trinity, again, a little bit of a change, not hitting the rucks, not committing and hoping for clean ball. That works if you can work your numbers, but they've got to go closer. And there we go, on the deck. Wesley clearing out. Gennaro a little bit exposed here on the side, but again, when he gets the ball, just the passion and the excitement of that man is just beautiful. Also, can I just say, Bernard Bjorndale, lovely. Just they call him Ben. Look at him, he's just all over. He looks a bit mean. I like the look of this man. Willemse with the ball, exciting player, shows and goes. There we go. Hold on there, does a little turn. White with their hands in. Referee, they're happy to play advantage, not gone backwards off a wide hand. And Spartans still have the ball. Can they convert the position there? UBC not. UBC just, there we go, just a little bit overly excited, not being able to roll away here. Referee rightly so, just talking about this is the second infraction in this red zone here. And so second or third or fourth, I wouldn't be surprised the referee going to bin. No one wants to see that. We won 15 on 15 game. I think Spartans want to be able to test themselves against the best. And let's be honest, UBC are looking like the best, definitely in the province, if not across Canada. Beautiful, beautiful boys, but Spartans are going toe for toe here. They've got to make sure that they convert this kind of pressure, this kind of territory, this kind of position into points. Joe Garros are much better, and Brady happy to marshal the troops. Lovely loading more. Beautiful, and excitement from the sideline, as you can see. Joe Garros, lovely to see that. I mean, the rolling maul is set up that your hooker who throws it and reaches at the back there, and just is the talisman. Brady, what I love with Brady there, he's actually talking. He's directing the boys. You can see in his actions, even from a distance. I'm hearing Brady Howlett, very, very impressed with his leadership so far, and lovely to see him. Nippy little plan. Joe Garros coming off there. Made a little mistake in that line out, and then hits his next target, picks up the ball, and then just calm, composed work here by Spartans. 7 points to 5. Langley Rugby Club. If you're joining in here, just tuning in, we're grateful to have you. UBC in the white, Spartans in the blue. Spartans playing from right to left. A lot of big wind here, and not a great weather's a bit dodgy here, but might play in their Spartans' favour, having to keep things a bit tight. UBC as well with a big pack. Their total front row 716 pounds, average front row 239 to the front row a little bit bigger than Spartans with 250 average kick. Lovely to hear Jan talking. This is the second kickoff there that nobody has claimed that ball. So across the game, I mean, across life, let's give a little life lesson, yeah. Leadership is everything. And so across a team, yeah, it's not like because you were the vice captain, you're the leader. It's anybody who's willing to step up, and it's those 1% in the game that really kind of culminate to you really getting an advantage in the game here. And part of that is just, hey boys, this is the second time here that we haven't called here as Spartans. Let's put a name on it. Somebody put a name on it. Somebody put here. Happy to put the ball through their hands here. Max McGavin's been their target man.
It's
Their
first play
here. 7-7, yeah.
Referee saying that's gone backwards. Francolini just slightly overrunning, and that looks like it's been out. Caleb's taking the ball. Alistair Marshall stepping in here.
As a scrum off, Caleb's back in there. And again, they're going to hit Liam.
What was that for?
Offside there by Spartans. Again, a lot, 2 handling errors there by UBC. Both team not going forward by the referee. Obviously has a much better view than we do here on the sidelines, but both look like they were fumbled early. I think UBC have got away with one there, without a shadow of a doubt. Looking to see here what they can create with the set play. Last maul here was shut down on the other side of the field by the Spartans. 7 points to 5. Importantly, they hit this. Emmett Allen looking to hit his target. Let's take Caleb. Lovely ball through to their talisman. 12-15 ball. Hasn't really gone past Ben Bushamp. Happy to come inside there, Ben. Again, first error with his hands when he first touched the ball. And that's beautiful hands. My goodness gracious me. That is beautiful by Liam James. Breaks, attacks the shoulder, releases the arm, and then sets the ball through behind him. Next to him, I'm not sure who that was, but beautiful, well-worked try. Composed, doing the hard work. I think that looks like it was Liam Kinghorn coming away with the try there. Again, both of those tries from UBC coming from open play, set up from the lineup, and then just 1, 2, 3 phases, then hitting their backside. I'm not sure if that's been well worked, but just those 2 phases. Happy to keep it close. Number 12 looking like their talisman there. Just Liam Turnbull hitting that off there, and then happy to put the ball through the backs. And Liam James having a great game so far. Beautiful hands. And again, Trinity, if they want to change the game, they've got to cause a little bit of disruption in this defensive structure. It's a beautiful kick. 14 points to 5. UBC leading the Trinity Western Spartans there. Jan Lawrence has the opportunity here to be a game changer. We love Jan Lawrence. It's the second missed kick there by Matthew Willemse, but actually that might work in their favor. Both brothers here, Wesley and Matthew, working there.
Lovely, lovely, lovely hand. Beautiful run. And what a run there. The tag team there by number 12. Again, we're saying in play now, Liam Turnbull. That's the kind of aggression that we definitely need here from the Spartans. Just a little bit more like reckless abandonment. And look at that man, John Patterson. He puts his body on the line every single time. I love him. Absolutely love that player. Just looking. And then Gennaro Gandolfo. Gennaro happy to play in the loose forwards. 2, 6, 7, 8. At that size, you'll play wherever. Happy with Brady's ball there. Lovely hands there by Willemse. Willemse happy to come and get involved. Lovely hands.
That was Brian White, man.
Lovely hands there by Willemse. Nice to see Wesley distributing the ball. A little bit of a skip pass. A little bit of numbers here, and again, a little bit composed. I tell you what Wesley brings. Wesley brings a level of composure that I want to be in that man's back line. He's got this leadership, he's got this strength, he's got this ability to back himself. And you know, there's a fine line between arrogance and overconfidence, but he plays it with this beautiful arrogance about his game, and I love it. I love it, and I hope that he can keep that this game. The situation, like his first start for the first team, number 10, Wesley Willemse, playing alongside his brother in the first start here, and he's showed himself really well, even willing to back himself in a run there. Physical guy, a little bit high and get double teamed and put on his back, but the first step was beautiful with the strong handle. Spartans, I'll tell you what, they are a very, very strong pack. Very strong pack, and we can see if they can put a little bit of UBC on the back here. Lovely to see the forwards, the dark arts here in the scrum. I tell you what, if you can start getting your opposing team here going backwards, now all of a sudden every start and every foul you're double guessing. This is an opportunity here, probably second scrum of the game here for Spartans to put the pressure and again start walking forward. Beautiful, beautiful work. Interesting call from the referee. I think a bit unsure there, not to overstep my mark here, but a bit unsure there what to do. It looks like the UBC were going backwards from my point of view, and referee really not knowing what to call there, decides to call it a collapse scrum. UBC looking to pick up the pace here. You can see Emmett Allen with the ball in his hand, looking to speed up the game a little bit. Maybe the conditions have definitely worked in the favour with the Spartans with a little bit more of a slow game, and UBC working best when the ball's coming off the top and going quick. All of
Yes,
Josh!
Oh, that was not Josh. That was Bjorndal.
Well done, lads. Well done, lads. Had a boy, Bjorndal.
I was just going to say that all the balls that have come off the top of UBC have happy to bring the ball back down now. Another scrum here will be interesting with the Spartans not really gaining any advantage from collapsing the scrum, whether the referee, if there's any infringements, is going to be calling
Come on, lads. Come on, lads.
of the Spartans or the UBC, but tightly contested, and again, really, we haven't really had an opportunity to see these two front forwards go 1, 2, and 3 go head to head here. James Mahaffey, Ahmed Allen, and Graham.
Go, Grace!
Front row of the.
Go, Grace! Go, Grace!
Nice, Brady! Nice pick by Brady. Hands there to. Lovely going out the back. Lovely hands by Jan Lawrence through to Willemse. Lovely there. Lovely big stick by Liam Olofsson. The boy has got pace. He puts the ball onto his pitch. Matthew Willemse chasing. Who's going to get there first? That is unbelievable work! My goodness gracious me! My goodness gracious me!
That's how you play!
Ball through their hands.
Back yourself all day, laddie! All day! All
And
day!
let me tell you what, though, it starts with Brady Howlett. The boy gets his hands in that scrum, delivers the boy. Finn Murphy runs a lovely line back to Willemse, out the back. To Willemse and Willemse connecting. My goodness gracious me. Willemse running, those legs are beautiful. The pace, the power, and then Liam with the audaciousness of this man to put a kick over the top and then back himself. He turned on the nitros. My goodness me. And extra points. What a game of rugby. What a game of rugby we've got on our hands, ladies and gentlemen. 14 points to 12. My goodness, somebody needs to get me some Tums. I've got indigestion from this much excitement.
You're killing me.
14 points to 12.
I don't know why.
Beautiful work.
Michael, same thing. It's just when I try to input this score.
Is it the double clicking?
Like our score, like
Again.
when I double click, it does this.
Oh, that's so weird.
There, Liam James there, just uncharacteristic. Everything off the boot today has been very, very calm and composed. Impressive player there, 10. And again, one of those things with the wind, with the conditions.
Doesn't like me. Doesn't like me.
Straight out, and now Spartan with the opportunity for a line out or a scrum there, opposite the scrum here. And that little player, Liam, there, look at his opposite number, Caleb, having a couple of words there with him, but what a player. Brady Howlett.
Go for a walk, Benny!
Beautiful. And look at this absolute specimen of a man child size. When Finn Murphy gets close to me, I actually get panicked. He is a monster of a man. Scrum going backwards. Scrum going backwards, and again, in my opinion, that would have been gone in favour of the Thunderbirds, but referee going the opposite as me, so I'm clearly missing the mark here with the scrums. Lovely touch finder there by Matthew Willemse, relieving some pressure. And again, you go from a kick-off after scoring a try to a midfield scrum. So now we're just outside of the 22 of the Thunderbirds. Joe Garoza hitting his mark. We'll see who the talisman is. Hitting Bernard Bjorn there off the top, going backwards. Willemse happy to run with the ball there. Lovely presentation there. Jan on his own, Gennaro. Look at the pace that he injects. That's how every young player should watch Gennaro Gandolfo run the ball. It's almost like he turns on the turbo. He runs through players. A lot of players are starting to slow down. They anticipate the hit. Gennaro runs through him, and that's an inside ball there to Jan Lawrence. Jan Lawrence on the opposite wing here. Looking to get involved. Lovely to see a winger get involved. Out the back here. Willemse to Willemse. Big kick, looking, showing and going. They would have been warned there about Willemsen's left boot. And again, Brady Howland happy to go to Willemsen here, go wide here. Ben sits him down. Ben sits him down. That's a talent, McMullen. Absolutely beautiful work, Ben Bjorndale. Well done, my boy. And again, when you've got a player like Bjorndale who's playing all over the mark, he's sitting down the Canadian national on his backside. A little bit of pride, you got to bite there, eat that, and go forward. Joe Garosa happy to slow ball coming out here. And then again, Spartans finding themselves a little bit isolated one by one. And again, a little bit easier from our point of view, but you can see the players are just a little bit isolated in the slow ball. It's almost like we've just got to get a few more phases through the plays. At the moment, they're going just finding themselves a little bit one-on-one. Caleb having to run the ball, number 12, lovely runner he is. Liam Turnbull through the hands there, and that's a big stick. That's a big stick. And again, that is started there by Liam James. I mentioned his name a lot, but happy to play it fast. And again, this will be the Spartans' Achilles heel, is the pace of the game that the Thunderbirds want to play. So again, you can decide that you want to play their game, and if you want to speed it up, but you need to play fast to play slow to play fast. And Spartans got to be a little bit more disruptive and aware of that. UBC, if you drop your head for one moment, they're going to punish you with points on the board. And Liam, again, the coach will be kicking him if that doesn't come off, but Liam James, fortunately, quick touch through the hands. Liam Turnbull hooking up with Alistair Marshall. Haven't said his name a whole bunch today. And then a nice try in the corner. 14 points to 12. Now we 19 points to 12 with the extra 2. 21-12 to the UBC Thunderbirds. 21 points to 12. At Langley Rugby Club in Langley, British Columbia, Canada. 21 points to 12. Willemsen's 2 start-offs have not been the most glamorous, although they've probably have worked in their favor. Lesia Gennaro Gindolfa sets the tone here straight off the back. Beautiful to watch the boys running together. Big men with pace. Absolutely beautiful. And Liam's unhappy with that kick, but in all honesty, not looking beautiful. It doesn't have to look beautiful. It does the job there. Joe Garoz is going to hit the mark here with Spartans with the line-out throw. Ben Bjorndale with the ball in the sweaty ball. And Brady happy to take it inside. Lovely hands and lovely little step. Little nippy player. There we go. That's much better there by Joe Garoza. Much better by Joe Garoza. I think that call was done by the linesman. They're just clearing out. It's really tough when you got that, just the adrenaline pumping you through trying to clear out. But once you're away from the ruck, you just got to let go. Just simple and just a little bit. But again, look, if you just watch out, I don't know if you can see this on your screen yet, but Emmett Allen, look at his enthusiasm to get to the line out. That is just a little glimpse. If you want to see the little kind of glimpse of what the Thunderbirds want to play, it's a little bit more pace. They want to play with a little bit of excitement through the hands here. And again, for Josh Dutoy lining up here to come around the back. If you just watch Josh Dutoy enter the lineup here, there we go, and he's running just that floating line, and number 6 there as well, Max Bertley. 12 here. Liam Turnbull just dropping the ball. Just the ball coming a little bit quick. And Caleb, I know the pace that they're trying to play at the Thunderbirds, but maybe just slow the ball down there, Caleb, a little bit, just to set them. There's no rush in this whole thing. Brady Howlett with the clear out, trying to hook up with his. And that's it.
not a clearance kick, but that actually might work in their favor. Gennaro there with a big stick. The boys holding on. Liam getting involved, and 11 putting the ball through his feet there. I think that might be Max McGavin. Max McGavin with the knock on here inside of it. Looks like it's going to be a kickoff there. And who's back there but John Patterson? John Patterson, I tell you what, I know he's very green and he's growing in his rugby development, but he's a player to watch. And if he can just pack on a little bit of size there and he can keep his mobility, I'm telling you, he's a beautiful man to watch. And again, really, really impressed by Bernard Buyonda. I think they call him Benno, but absolutely beautiful.
Go forward.
That's,
Put him to bed.
lovely stick. And that's Beyonde again. And that's Beyonde. That's Ben. And look at Ben getting involved. He made the hit, and then he just cleared 2 men. Bjorndal. My goodness me. What? I don't know. Absolutely beautiful. And Willemse again, beautiful. And takes contact, takes out 2 men with the contact. And now Brady needs to put the ball through the hands. Willemse needs to go. Willemse to David Weggett. Clear out by Ethan Juggernaut. Josh Halliday cleaning over his big frame. Brady Howler through to Joe Garoza out the back. They have to look where they're going. Finn Murphy again, bomb hit. Big hit on his opposite number. Look at the physicality there. A couple of dropped heads there. Josh Halliday, does he got the support? Josh Halliday with John Patterson next to him. One's in. They have to go in numbers here. Joe Garoza there. Joe has got to just watch where he's going here. Now they've got to reset the Spartans. UBC's shouting. Can they send the ball out? Big number 3, lovely hands. Number 3 there, Graham Fancalini to Callum Honison. Through the hands to the little nipper outside there, Max McGavin. And a big stick on the side there by Liam. Liam Olofsson with the covering tackle on his opposite number. I thought he had got away with them, but we've seen the turbo from Liam. Beautiful. Absolutely beautiful. 21 points to 12. Yeah, an exciting game of rugby. End-to-end things, yeah, with the Thunderbirds and Spartans. And you really feel like this game could go at any way at this moment. But unfortunately, they're just ball not going there. And it's a windy day. They're going to have to keep it closer. Do a shorter lineup. And Thunderbirds backing their scrum, yeah, not opting for that ball in the air. They want a scrum. And there's going to be a set play here. Just couple more moments left in this first half here at Langley Rugby Club. Spartans versus. Lovely to see Willemse running with the ball. Really beautiful. And I know he's got that gift of the leg, but of that boot. But lovely to see him turn on the pace. All 6'4" of him. Absolutely big unit. Exciting player too. And you will not be surprised seeing that man in the Canadian colours very, very soon. If you watch here, just number 12. Liam Turnbull has been their go-to man. And just watch, okay, anybody who's playing here, any young player watching this game, watch 13. Now you're going to see the chemistry that Liam Turnbull have with Alistair Marshall. Watch Alistair's.
No, it's fine. It's fine. Just gotta stay on.
Liam takes the ball.
They're going to panic. They're going to panic, lads. Smash him, lads. They're going to panic.
That's a big man. Number 3, Graham Francolini.
Keep him up.
Lovely, and that ball looks like it's went forward, and I'm be surprised if the linesman doesn't call it.
I don't know how she called that.
That looks like that ball went forward off the.
Okay, it's okay. It's okay. It's good. Definitely went forward. Don't be.
And so this is the linesman on this side that needs to really, just show a little bit of leadership here and communicate. That's his job, just to be able to communicate to the referee and say, hey, listen, that ball went forward. That's clear from all of us here, even at a distance. Fascinating. Absolutely fascinating.
Come on, lads.
And again, Spartans can't let this get to their head. You're going to get calls in your favor and calls against you. I mean, that was a pretty obvious one. Unfortunate, yes, because that, again, 28 points to 12. Closely contested game, and probably it looks like on the scoreboard the Thunderbirds are running away from it, but 28 points to 12. First half, still so much to go. And Spartans look like they got a lot of energy still in the tank. Caleb Graham, we would love to see some Caleb Graham there all around the pitch making big sticks. A few big hits already from Caleb Graham. We'd love to see more of that from the boy. And that's a much better restart there by Wesley Willemse. Absolutely beautiful. And look, a pin down deep in their half. And the stick by no other than John Patterson. And look at David Weggett. Look at the strength of David Weggett. Lovely to see there Ben Gracie putting in the stick there. And a lovely big hit there. So a couple of big individual moments there. Wesley backs himself again, big stick again. Wesley with not too many options. Look, Matthew calling behind him, looking to put the ball through the hands. But again, a lot of individual efforts here, individual runs, individual hits. The Spartans have just got to start putting these individual moments together to create a bit of a team cohesiveness. Watch number 6 out there by Max Bertley, looking to connect with the ball. Either number 6.
Smash him!
And he's been their go-to man all day. So there's no surprises from UBC. Yes, Liam Turnbull.
What?
Absolutely fascinating. Opportunity here for Liam James, just a fine touch.
Still in.
A big kick. And that's an absolute monster kick there by Liam. Lovely, very happy with that. And again, we can watch UBC, they've got a very clear MO from off the top of here. They've held it, they've brought the ball down most of the time. Interesting to see in this weather if they take it off the top. And they're looking to hit number 12 there. He's had a brilliant game, Liam Turnbull, and Josh Dutoy also. Would love to see the boy Josh Turnbull running with a little bit of the ball in his hands. He's covering a lot of ground around the pitch, and that's just a bit of an overthrow. Joe Garoza, can he connect with John Patterson? John throws the ball away, but
Backwards, man.
again, John Patterson just a little bit. Haven't seen that man. I have 2 games now. I've watched him play. Just the first mistake I've seen the man play, the man make. So just a little bit of let's clear that ball quickly. And when a team is playing at such pace, like the Thunderbirds want to play at, you almost feel like you need to be sucked into that game. You don't have to. You need to keep your shape, your identity. And if Spartans can play their game, which I think is a physical one of territory, then we can see again here, leaving number 22 here. Talon McMullen on this side. Liam go through the hands there with Liam Turnbull, and then them trying to kind of Liam coming around right here. Liam looking for talent here, looking to hit. Lovely stick there by Finn Murphy. Straight over the ball by Jan Lawrence. Well done. Well done there. And Finn Murphy rightly should get excited. And well done. Outnumbered here. Liam making the wrong call again. Game of small margins here, but cleared up nicely there by Ben Beauchamp. Over to Liam. Number 12 there, Liam, connecting with his number 13, Max McGavin. Sorry, Alistair Marshall looking to get ahead with Max McGavin.
Make sure, make sure.
And there we go, half time, and Finn Murphy getting amongst it. You see, Finn Murphy's able to disrupt the game. I spoke about this 2 weeks ago there with the UVic Vikes last week, just about our ability to disrupt that. And if I'm the captain, if I'm speaking to Finn Murphy, I'm saying, Finn, keep going for it, my boy. Ben Beauchamp, Finn Murphy, well done. Set the tone physically all game. Lovely to see. Be nice to see Jan Lawrence engage a little bit more with this ball in hand, because we know he's dangerous. Exciting game of rugby here at the Langley Rugby Club. Scoreline is 28 points to 12 in favor of the Thunderbirds. Thunderbirds always the favorite coming into this game, and a brilliant rugby program. And again, not able to play their traditional fast game here through the hands. Moments of little brilliance, and then moments of just be disappointed. Not the unforced errors, mainly due to the weather here, but I think if UBC can continue putting a couple phases together and the balls through the hands, they're going to put points on the scoreboard. And if I was the Spartans here, coaching program, coaching leadership, I'd be very, very impressed with what I've seen today. And now it's just about how can they convert those moments of possession and territory into points. We'll take a small break. I'll take some Tums, and I'll be with you back very soon. Thank you for joining in. a bit of doubt in the nine's head. And if he can start messing up that pass going to 10 and disrupt this player, Willemse calling the ball in. Ball not really pushing here. And Spartans holding their own here. Front row there for the UBC Thunderbirds. James Mahaffey from Perth, Western Australia. Emmett Allen and Graham Francolini, Burlington, Ontario. Josh Dutoy from North Vancouver. Charlie Clark from Edinburgh, Scotland. Max Bertley. Callum Anderson from Johannesburg, South Africa, wearing number 7 on his back. And Liam Kinghorn from Calgary, Alberta. The Albertan boy making up the pack of 8 for the men in white. And it's a lovely push there by Spartans. And then a lovely push there. The referee doesn't call that. Absolutely remarkable. That's got to come from the linesman or the referee there. Push backwards. Remarkable. There is no call on that, but we will be patient. And that's the kind of patience. And again, Spartans have got to make it about the rugby here. They've got to be composed defensively and on the attack. Lovely there. Liam creates a little bit of the ball through the hands there to number 12. Put the ball through, and Finn Murphy at the right place at the right time. Finn Murphy. There we go. Ball going a little bit sideways there. John Patterson putting the ball through. Ball through the hands where Gennaro Gandolfo changes direction. Sits down, James Mahaffey. Sit down, take a seat. Read a book. Finn Murphy goes through the hands here. David, lovely work there by David. It's clearing the ball. Gandolfo shows up again. Ethan Juggernaut needs to come out from pace. Standing still, going forward. Ethan picks up the ball there. Spartans have got to kill a couple phases through the hands. Wesley Willemse clapping for the ball. Through the ball behind Joe Garoza. Kicking with his brother. Matthew Willemse decides to take it in. Lovely hands. Lovely work. Not held going forward. Not held by him. John Patterson over there. Bjorn Dow clearing the ball. Brady Howlett now comes out there. Out the back there for number 8. Liam Kinghorn. Big man. Still going there. Finn Murphy with the... Can they control? Can the ball go wide? Ball's there wide there from number 10. Liam James hitting number 24. Just new on the pork there. Don't know who number 24 is. Apologize. Wasn't made of the roster, but little ball going wide there. And again, shot for shot, toe to toe. It's like watching two heavyweights exchange blows. It's beautiful rugby. I hope you as a neutral or UBC fan of Spartans enjoying the kind of tension that is being perceived. The aggression between both teams is absolutely beautiful. And Spartans, Brady Howlett with the ball in hand here. But we're at the halfway mark here. So, again, if you want to know, I've never done it, but for any front rower, any scrum, that is like scoring a try. It's absolutely beautiful. It's like kissing a beautiful girl on the lips. It's beautiful. It's absolutely stunning. A try like that is gorgeous. It's like watching a romantic movie. It's beautiful. Joe Garoza with a line-out throw there. Hitting again the man we've said a lot of, his name, Bjorn Dale. Brady Howlett, the talisman. And again, you can hear Brady talking. I like Brady, but just because he's vocal. He's vocal. You want that for a 9-2. Wesley Willemse, not a clear pass, but a little bit unfortunate there. And again, the ball going, just shoveling that on. And again, Wesley trying to clear the ball. Understandable. But just a bad pass there from Brady to Wesley. And Wesley just shoveling it on. At that point, the 10 has got to sacrifice himself on the altar there and take that stick. But I understand the anticipation, the excitement of wanting to put the ball through the hands here. We've seen this all game from the Thunderbirds, willing to run from deep in their half, and wow, wouldn't you? Skilled backline, very gifted backline here. Max McGavin, Liam Turnbull, Alistair Marshall, Ronan Graham, and Ben Beauchamp. All of them in the backline and happy to play through the hands. Caleb Sementufa putting the ball in here. Split the pack here.
Go, Ethan! Yes!
And
How many times? Eat him! Eat him! Eat him! Soft you! Soft.
kick there by number 8. Ball over. Everyone on side. And just the win there. And Jan Lawrence just not stopping until that whistle. I love that. Look at that excitement of that guy. Last time playing against the UBC as his last year of playing rugby. And we saw a little moment of magic there in the first half from Liam Olofsson. Love to see that boy with the ball in his hand and trying audacious things. Has to get involved, backing himself. Lovely. Wesley Willemse taking... And that, again, that's composure. Composure from Wesley Willems. I told you, if you're going to watch 10, he is composed. And the moment he starts getting a little bit down on himself, you see the boys, and I love him because he's a confidence player. And if you get this guy some game time, he's going to turn into a remarkable rugby player. He's got the size, he's got the wisdom, he's got the knowledge. And what I love about Willemse, he's able to make something out of nothing. In terms of, he's a guy who's going to figure it out. He's going to do DIY on the rugby field. Again, big split here. Are they going to come to the left? They've tried this loss in the first half here. Push here, and again, going forward. 8 picks it up at the back there. Liam Kinghorn, sloppy play there. Having to pick up by the player of the game here, Liam Turnbull. And that's a huge, monstrous stick by Gennaro Gandolfo. We need that man playing when Gennaro plays well. Excitement around him. Caleb is turning to the ball back there to number 24. Not sure who that is. I think that may be one of the McMullen brothers. And his name's Gennaro again. What a player. And a big Finn Murphy coming to clear out. Hello, Finn Murphy. There we go, Brady Howlett. Willemse, lovely foul. What a kick. Unlucky. That's a little bit too much. And that bounces the other way. That's a remarkable kick. A beautiful little spiral then. The right idea, putting it in the corner. Just unfortunate with the last little bounce there. Lovely to see Willemse trying some things. Really beautiful. And let me just talk about Ben Gracie for a moment. What a specimen. He is remarkable. He wears number 1 for a reason, because he's number 1 in my heart every day. I tell you what, I'm not just saying this. I think those 12 and 13 combo of Finn Murphy and Gennaro Gandolfo, I don't know if there is a better combo across University Rugby than those 12 and 13 combo. Wow. There's something about Caleb Graham that is firing these boys up. Caleb Graham has got some excitement. I love that man. There's a passion in that boy's heart, and when he's released, he's causing havoc on the pitch. Absolute havoc, Caleb Graham. There we go, the first one chasing him again. Well done, Caleb Graham.
Eat, lads, eat.
Again, they're happy to run from deep. UBC with a big stick. And again, really difficult to kind of judge the wind here, but the wind going in their favor here. Big stick out here, and we're back to the halfway line now. Interesting to see with what Joe Carosa can put together here, and And Brady Howlett, can there be a little bit of connection here? Last time they had the ball, just not very clear. And looks like Josh Halliday is putting up his hand, as well as Finn Murphy, who, by the way, has had, I think, 7 or 8 big carries all game. Lost the ball on the line out. And again, only the second mistake on the line out for Joe Garoza, but maybe might prove a costly one. Substitute on the Pete. It might be, looks like number 16, Ethan McCurdy, threw the ball here. Dummy lines running all day long. Gennaro running through there. Lovely stick there by Wesley. Well done. A big stick and go. Yeah, lovely there, lovely there. And that turnover there by Bjorndale. Ball through the hands. Matthew Willemse with a little stick over the top there. Lovely being chased by Brady Howlett. Well done. And lovely turnover there. And that's what you call disruptive rugby. A few changes being made now. Number 20 on the pitch. Caleb Whitten on the pitch here. And Tim Zimmer. Well done, Tim Zimmer substituting for Ethan Jurgenor. Tim Zimmer got the keys to Mabima. We love Tim Zimmer. Big unit, number 18 on his back. And he's a phenomenal scrummer too. Really gifted in that scrumming department is Tim Zimmer. And I know he's going to add a lot. They've been can they be a little bit more dominant in that scrum with his inclusion with some fresh legs? And again, he picks up the ball, the man on the moment, and look at him keep pumping the legs across the bat. Beneath a little bit of help. Tim Zimmer still going through. Clear out there by number 2, Caleb Whitten. And a counter ruck formed. Really surprising to see that Trinity are not going over with. So Tim Zimmer makes a beautiful run. And there's no clearance. There's got to be a clearance. And then Caleb Whitten just holding himself a little bit back. He's got to clear out and make sure that he's got fresh legs. He's a big boy. Caleb Whitten on the pitch, 6 foot, 198 pounds, originally from Australia. Tim Zimmer, 6 foot, 245 pounds. Wow. 16 on here. Ethan McCarthy with a throw in, and that's I think a little bit of leniency there from the referee, just with the wind going. As long as there's continuity, we're all happy watching that. With that, understandable. We want to get the game to flow, but ball not coming in straight.
Let's go, Tim. Let's go, Ben. Go for a stroll, lads. Go for a stroll. Come on, lads.
And now Spartan's able to kind of show midfield here. A beautiful part of lovely to see running rugby. 15 there, Ben Beauchamp deep on in their play. And look at that base. Look at that base. What a beautiful.
Let's go, boys. Come on, Tim.
Caleb Whitten just needs to bind clearly on Tim Zimmer and make sure he's got a backing there. David Wiggett and Halliday, lovely to see those boys working together. 2 big boys, and still keep going. Graham keep going with his passion and zeal, and then Bjorndale, who has been all over the park today.
Yeah, 18. I know you're hungry, Ben. Eat. Eat.
Let's go, Tim.
Have a snack, Tim. Have a snack.
600 pounds, lightweight.
Brady Howlett, Trinity Western Spartans with the put in at the scrum here on the halfway mark. Lovely base. And look how Tim Zimmer holds his back own. Beautiful. Unlucky Finn Murphy with the ball and sits another man down. Willemse to Willemse. Takes a touch through there. Spreads the ball. Who's chasing it? Finn Murphy. Puts the ball inside. Jan Lawrence oversteps that. Now there's an overlap on the other side. Just putting the balls. Hey, that's a big man, Liam Kinghorn, with the ball in his hand. Can Trinity Western get get a little bit established in that thing. And who is that? Finn Murphy once again. Nice clean ball there for Caleb, distributing the ball well here. Legs look a little bit tight out there from both teams out wide. And now Willemse, opportunity for a lovely stick there by Wesley Willemse. And 13 there, Alistair Marshall taking the ball in. Causing some disruption. That's what you want from Bjorndale. Boys need to come accelerate out that line a little bit. Ball, lovely little stick there. Well done. Ball coming out wide. There's an overlap on the outside. Can Brady make it out wide? Number 7 with the ball in his hand. Caleb Arneson. And Caleb Arneson with the touchdown. The boy 6'1", 220 from Johannesburg, South Africa. Hailing out of St. Charles College. Ball through the hands. A lot of tired legs out there because everyone has put their body on the line. And I tell you what, it looks like there needs to be some substitutes on both of these teams because they are tired legs. And that is a reflection of the physicality of this game, which has been really, really beautiful. I love the physicality. It's been beautiful to watch.
Go on, Westerland!
28 points to 12 with the 5 points. We're at 33 points to 12 in favor of the Thunderbirds, 33-12. And it's been a very competitive game for the neutral. I think you're watching this game, you think, man, well, it's been a great spectacle considering the conditions, the very wet level, ball skipping off the surface, a couple of drop balls, and difficult to hit your market with the line up. But 35 points to 12. I tell you what a beautiful Liam James. Their flower half there, 6'2", 215 pounds from Sir Charles Tupper School in Vancouver, BC. Local lad, didn't stray too far from home to go to university. Lovely player, distributed the ball well and kicked beautifully. Conversions just hitting the mark over and over and over again. A few changes here. Number 19 for Trinity on the pitch. Dalen Westerland.
Chase that.
Fresh legs.
Chase that. Kill him, Liam, kill him. Oh, no. Yes, Dalen. Look up. Eat.
35 points to 12. Trinity Western Spartans in the blue.
Look up, Tim.
UBC
Up, Tim.
Thunderbirds in the white. Again, Caleb's 725. Happy to just nudge. That's the 4th kick of the game. And every time it's been well executed. And then the man, Liam, back to Caleb. Out to the boys there. Boy held. And Gennaro Gandolfo making another hit. I would love to see Gandolfo's tackle count from today. It must be in the 12s, 13s tackles. Absolutely remarkable and very good. And who is that? It's Josh Halliday. Halliday. Josh Halliday. Love watching the man. Really love watching the player. Very gifted man. Very gifted in the heart of gold. Very, very destructive on a rugby field. And you meet him off the field. He is polite. He is kind. He's everything you want in a man. I'm telling you, if you're single and watching, Josh Halliday. Jared Garoza got to hit their mark here. Fresh legs there in at the moment with Caleb Witten on the pier and also Dalen Westland, who they use as a target man in some of their previous games. The rookie playing for the Spartans goes to the front 7. Caleb not having too much ball. I think there was a set move there, but not able to get through with that. Much better clearance this time. Messy from start to finish there from the Spartans and trying to clear it up. And sometimes it's just like, let's go back to Route 1 rugby, pick and go, set a couple of phases and a couple of fresh legs on the pitch at the moment. I tell you what, number 12, Liam Turnbull, for me, has been the UBC's man of the match, and taking him off is going to be big shoes to fill by looks like 20, Relmu Wilson Valdez. Looks like it is him. But I tell you what, that number 12, the inside center, Liam Turnbull, he's been aggressive, he's carried loads, he's been strong defensively, and still a rookie. First year UBC player, a bright future for that young man. Had an opportunity to speak to his dad a little bit earlier, and just a lovely gentleman, loves the game of rugby and loves watching originally from St. George's School here. Willemse through.
Lucky you.
Willemse inserting himself in the defensive line, usually hanging a little bit back defensively, but this is a beautiful spot. 35 points to 12 in favor of the UC Thunderbirds. Spartans looking to execute some points in here. Couple of fresh legs on the pitch. Number 10, Wesley Willemse. 12, Finn Murphy. 13, Gennaro Gondolfa. Liam Olofsson on this wing. 11, Jan Henrik Lawrence and Matthew Willemse, number 15. Backline stays unchanged for the Spartans so far. Just the 2 changes. A lot of fresh legs on the bench. We'll see. Interesting to see when this Spartans coaching staff start to make some changes. Liam looping over, looking. Yeah. Finn Murphy, another big stick again on their number 9. Caleb Witten inserting himself there. Nice hands by Wesley Willemse to his brother Matthew Willemse, who's always at attack, who's always in the threat, and then diving over the ball there by looks like the ball went forward there off one of the Spartans' hands. And again, a little moments of glimpses of excitement. If you're a Spartan supporter here, you look at it, you think, man, there's a lot of good happening. There's so much happening. Ball goes through the hands. It looks exciting. It's just the second and third phases that aren't happening. It's one-off rugby. And unfortunately, to build momentum and to build pressure, it has to be the third, the fourth, the fifth. And we slowly just break down a team. And it's just those little phases is the link-up play between forwards and backs aren't happening. Individual efforts, you cannot fault them. I've said many of the names throughout the game so far. It's just connecting as a team. It's that unity. And maybe it's a lot of on-the-field heart checks just for the boys to see, man, do I actually trust these guys? And the knee is taken down here. Penalty there. Knee is taken down on that man, Tim Zimmer. It's very difficult if you to watch a game of rugby and you see, well, it doesn't look like he's doing much. That number 18, Tim Zimmer, is an absolute specimen. He is gifted. He's a gifted in scrummaging, and he's just put so much pressure on his opposite number that he's literally had to take a knee. Remarkable. Just strong. Heavy set lad. Bottom and top. Wow. Now, can we hit the line out here? Can Spartans put some momentum? Can we put the Finn Murphy happy to run? Also go toe-to-toe there with Liam. And now I think his opposite number who's placing him, it might be Ralmu Wilson Valdez. Missed throw there. And it looks like Spartans are going to get an opportunity to do that again. Joe Garoza. Just when you start getting a little bit tired, the body's a little bit fatigued, all those things that were just easy to execute when there's no pressure on a training day, early mornings or late afternoons. It's this part of the game that is really kind of, hey, who's going to be put up their hand and be counted in these moments? Just decided to go long there. Caleb Semantufa clearing up the ball here, right on their line here. Caleb's happy to go deep, and then Liam just a lot of passion there. Jan Lawrence behind it. Is he going to spread the ball? Jan Lawrence, lovely little hit there. And again, the Spartans coaching team have got to talk to these guys. There's too many individuals. So if they go. Tim Zimmer. Well done, Tim Zimmer. So again, just at the moment, the Spartans are difficult to build momentum because the runs are individuals, and because they've been holding off, they're trying not to overcommit too many players to that ruck. But in doing so, they've lost the breakdown battle against UBC. UBC, without a shadow of a doubt, have won that breakdown battle today. And because they've been able to put continued pressure and working their pods. So you said that you'll see how the forwards are clustering on their attack. Now they're going to be defensively, and we've got some young lad, 21 years old. I don't know if he's 21. He's number 21. Colton Boychuk, 5'9", 150 pounds, played for Team Alberta at the Canada Games this past summer. Just a young lad, but can he distribute the ball there? Unfortunate, and that was well read there. Colton making the hit. Gennaro coming here, and UBC distributing the ball while they're Liam distributing the ball, and they're fresh legs out wide. 13, Alistair looking for the ball. Alistair Marshall. Haven't had an opportunity to see Alistair Marshall a lot today. Wearing number 13, playing outside center, usually plays inside for UBC, and they kind of mixed up today a little bit, playing with Liam Turnbull 12 and Alistair on 13, and they usually swap. Liam usually plays 13, Alistair 12. So interesting little thing. I think maybe kind of their coach Didier Barnes looking to see if he can create a little bit of combinations there, and then the man Tim Zimmer, who always adds so much. Talk about an impact sub, cleaning up the boys, scrumming. Colton cleared thing on his own there. Now, Josh, look at the size of him. Just keeps pumping that leg. So you're running into contact, and there we go. Colton needs to distribute. A little bit of talk from Colton would be nice. A little bit of direction there. And then Wesley Willemse also talking. There we go. Ben Grassi with the ball and looking around. And I like that. I like a forward, just even the front row player. That's interesting. That's interesting. And so both of those players, again, probably they haven't played before. Colton and Wesley haven't played before. And so Wesley just having a little word with Colton, this is what I want from you, which is no problem. That's exactly what you want from your 10. That 9-10 connection is so important. And at the moment, it hasn't really been off. And so Wesley being substituted now. New 10 coming on. Jose coming on there, wearing number 16 for Joe Garoza. Jose Gulch. Chima, they call him. Chima is from Mexico City. Top scholar. Very intelligent man. And he's got the Mexican flow. Distribution there by Chaos. UBC trying to put some pick and go there. Number 20, Rami Wilson Valdez. Look at number 16 here, Ethan McCarty waiting for the ball. Little ball, Caleb, and he's met face to face with Finn Murphy. Not a man you want to meet in the dark, Finn Murphy. Lovely stick. There we go. Lovely C. Lovely C there, Tim. Dalen Westerland again. Liam with his opposite number, man to man, slips away from him. Number 22 on the pitch at the moment, Cale Simpson. A lot of tired legs. And again, you look at Bernard Bjorndal struggling because he's given 100%. That boy is gone non-stop. And I think if you were to inspect that man, he's got Red Bull and RV somewhere because he does not stop that man. He is a specimen. He looks intimidating. He's strong, and he is a workhorse. I tell you what, he is a leader amongst the Spartans. Bjorndal, I know goes about his business, probably pretty quiet. Team BC player, a local lad from Robert Bateman, Abbotsford. Bjorndal is 6'3", 225 pounds. Of pure muscles. I tell you what, it's been a real privilege watching this UBC team, even in the conditions that haven't suited their style of play, quick running rugby. Very, very composed. They haven't looked. I think the part that they probably have looked the most undercooked is the physicality piece. But other than that, I think they've been very, very... Finn Murphy, absolutely beautiful run. I don't know how that man still has legs on him. 22, running the ball. Cale Simpson playing 10. And now some pods there. And Willemse stepping into the line, going deep. Dalen Westerland, that's what you want from Dalen. Run forward, Dalen. And again, Colton just needs to distribute the ball. He doesn't need that little weight. Finn Murphy again. Unfortunately, Unfortunate. I tell you what, he is all over. Either Finn Murphy has a twin wearing number 12 on his back, or that man is everywhere. He is omnipresent.
Win it back, Tim. Win it back. Come on.
It's lovely to see just rugby players just going to the end. That whistle is what you play to, and I just admire just men who are willing to go to deep dark places in terms of their psyche and their physicality and push themselves right there in the end, because you know a big unit is running against you and you're going to keep going. Colton's needs to slide here and support his backline in there. A bit messy there. Interesting call there. We've had a few interesting calls today from the referee here, and again, not a whole bunch of communication coming from the sidelines. Bjorn Day making another tackle there, looking for clean ball. Offside call. Looked like a bit of obstruction in the middle of the park. 3 players bumping into each other, but referee's on the spot and doesn't call it. Does not see that. $35 points to 12 in favor of UBC, with UBC in a position where they've entered not heaps of times this game. They'll be, the difference with UBC is that they enter this red zone, they enter the 22, and they've come away with points every time. And so they've executed when it matters. Haven't had a lot of territory throughout this game, but are there now 16, Ethan McCarty telling their 22 kind of Talon McMullen trying to direct traffic there, I think it is. And Caleb playing at 10. Fascinating there, 24. Not sure. Nice little ball through the hands. 11 running through it. Willemse covering him. And just getting away. Forcing him into the corner. And I said we haven't mentioned his name a whole lot, Alistair Marshall, but you mention it when it happens, when it counts, and he scores a beautiful try. Ball through the well worked maul there by the UBC big boys in their forward pack, and then distributed the ball, run it through the hands, and don't need multiple phases, score in the try. And that's Champagne Rugby from UBC Thunderbirds. 42 points to 12. Scoreline is looking bigger and bigger as this game goes on. And I think if you've watched the Spartans games, they have started their first half performances have always seemed the first 20, 30, and for me, they did a 40-minute half and probably came out the first 10 or 50 minutes of rugby, and then seemed to kind of wane off near the end of that. I think that's the first kick Liam James has missed all game. He'll be very happy with his performance, and from the corner with fatigued legs to still nudge that over for the extra 2 is be something special. So 42 points to 12 in favour of UBC Thunderbirds. Spartans with the kickoff. Matthew Willemse with a lovely nudge there. Chase there by Gennaro, and
Well done, Gib!
Connor Gibbons there, 23, making a nice hit. So again,
Good fight, lads, good fight!
you know, I don't know how much dissection of the game is done post-match, but just a guy like Connor there, just doing very simple basics. I mean, we cheer, we get excited about him, but he's chasing down a kick. Like, let's just call it for what it is. He's tenacious, he's aggressive, and he's chasing down a kick. And I tell you what, it's a lot harder to play rugby when someone is in your face and you don't have space and you've got no time to think. And that's all Connor did there. So well done, Connor. You come in here with some energy and excitement, and hopefully you can insert your game well. Needed a clean ball here from Colton Boychik. Looking to link up with number 22 on his back, Cale Simpson. 9 and 10 changes here for Spartans. Colton's digging for the ball, distributes a little bit high for gone out back for the first time. Lovely hands. There we go. We mentioned him before. Connor Gibbons happy to hold the ball, did the right decision there, and well done, Liam Olofsson. Liam Olofsson with the pace. Again, happy to set it up. Now Colton needs to distribute the ball quicker. Lovely run there. Beautiful now, but he's on his own. See, just a single runner, lovely runner, but just the boys have got to go over him. Like Dallin needs to be There we go. Now we can play some rugby. Gennaro inserts himself in a lovely darting run inside, outside. Colton coming back inside here. Number 7 calling for the ball. Caleb Graham.
Pistons are good. Well done, Dallin!
Counter rack good. Dallin pushed off the ball. Colton needs to put his foot in it.
Excuse.
Interesting. We're close to the field here. The UBC are apologizing for what they did, and then the call went in their favor. That looked honestly, for me, that little moments there was probably the best couple phases we've seen of the whole game here from Spartans. There was angles, there was runs, there was coming behind it, and Colton Boychuk, I know what he's looking for. Colton is looking for communication from a 10 to clear or to be wanting the ball, and there's a little bit of hesitation. That communication's got to come from your 9. If it's not coming from your 10. Again, 2 younger guys coming through the ranks here. Kale Simpson. If it's not coming from Kale, it's got to come from Colton. Either way, we need communication. Comes down. There we go. Chima. Can Chima make this hit? Chima needs to be on there and over. There we go, Chima. Well done. Working it, and that's what he needs to do, just to disrupt the play. Again, big hit there by Dallin.
Yes! Help him! Well done, Matt!
Ladies and gentlemen, if you want to look, if you are running, you 6'4". That's Matthew Willemse. Matthew Willemse is 6'4", 200 pounds. He gets all his athletic ability from his mother. Absolutely incredible. UBC run. Lovely. There we go. Chima's got to make. Chima, well done, Chima. Chima doesn't go. He doesn't go low. I would love to see Chima. You see that?
Good, Benny. Good. Well done, soldier.
Chima, if he just makes a big hit right into the supporters, that would be beautiful to watch. There we go, Chima. Well done, Chima. Lovely. Hola, hola. Thank you for joining here for Langley, British Columbia. 40 points to 12 in favor of UBC against Trinity Western Spartans here. Come back inside. Back to Chima. Caleb Graham clearing over. Hold on to the ball there. Scrappy play there. Scrappy defensively. And it looks like the structure from both teams have kind of gone out the window. I don't know if it's just that time of the day, if it's that kind of weather, or if we're at the mercy of the elements here. But you'd love to see a little bit the rugby that we started this game. We wanted to end in that way. And again, last time the Thunderbirds were in this place, came off the top, straight through the hands. And then a big score in the corner there by Alistair Marshall. See if they can replicate that. This time they keep it tight, run it tight, and successfully collapse the more. Hands in there by Caleb Whitson. Can they go? Can they? Now this is going to test their resolute there, and absolutely beautiful. Again, in the middle of a cloudy day, you need to find some silver lining. The silver lining is that was great defensive structure around the ruck there by the boys. And you know who is involved again? Tim Zimmer, Josh Halliday. Well played. Willemse with the big boot all the way to halfway line. Caleb picks it up. Caleb 7-2 weighing 9 on the back, but operating as a 10. Always look at the hound. His name is Gandolfo. He is a hound. He is everywhere. He's all over the place. Dallin tackle, and that ball goes forward off some hands. Dallin a little bit scrappy. Gennaro Gandolfo. Wow, wow, wow. I don't have any tattoos, but if I had a signature on my body, it would be his. A lot of tired legs out there from the Spartans, and you need that whole pack firing. Josh Halliday playing, looks like they're going to keep him on play a full 80 minutes. Then a lot of tired legs again. Bjorndale still on the field, played an absolute champ of a game. Caleb Graham, really impressed by him. Slightly disappointed that Josh Patterson was taken off. John Patterson, sorry, was taken off the pitch early, because I just think that guy the longer he plays, the better he looks. John Patterson, and he seems to have an engine that keeps going. But again, you cannot operate at that pace, and you need to make sure that we're developing the bench that comes on and inserts passion, zeal, and the same kind of fervor that they started with.
Go team! Go team!
They decide to go blindside, 22 picking up the ball there, Taylor McMullen, and looks like held up there. Don't get to the thing, and counter ruck there by the Spartans, deep in their corner. They're having to dig deep here defensively. Held up last time around the fringes. And it looks like they've done it again. They've been fighting from the trenches, and they've held firm. Low infringement there, so it's going to be looking like a bit of a tap and go. I'll be interested to see if they don't do that again. And now, fascinating, very fascinating. Linesman doesn't get involved on this end, but happy to get involved on that end. Yeah. Another 5 points on the board here for Thunderbird. 45 points to 12 with an option of another 2 points. 47 points to 12. And again, a big scoreline. But I've watched these games for the last couple of years and had the privilege of commentating many times. And for me, this has been the most competitive that I've seen the Spartans. And I don't think UBC have probably been firing. A credit to them to not be firing on all cylinders, to not play the slick kind of champagne rugby that they used to, and still be able to put, at the moment, 45 points on the Spartans. So and that will be us, ladies and gentlemen, and that's what we call a wrap. 45 points to 12 in favor of the UBC Thunderbirds. I think there's a lot to be taken away from that game. So many good things that happen and so many poor things. My biggest, I guess, let's start with the negative, just in terms of what can be improved from the Spartans' point of view. Just the ability to put some phases together. One-off rugby, without a shadow of a doubt, there's skill, ability, talent, right from 1 to 23, but just not coming together as a cohesive group. And at some point, you got to see, man, this has got to gel. This has got to come together. And again, just a lot of, I think, what they've played to, and their strength, in my humble opinion, has been their physicality. Bjorndale, beautiful. Caleb Graham had one of the best games that I've seen him. Tim Zimmer had a beautiful start. Wesley, I think, controlled the game very well, and Jan Lawrence would have loved to see him with the more ball in the hand. For me, my man of the match today is the UBC Thunderbirds. Hard to not give it to Liam James, but for me, Liam Turnbull, both Liams having a phenomenal game. And Liam Turnbull, watch out for that young man. First year UBC player, strong, confident, came off, still looked like he had life in the lungs, still looked like he had life in the legs. Really beautiful player to watch. And then 10, just composed. Liam James, very good on the boot, controlled it, made some mistakes, and yet it didn't take him out of the game. Continued to run the ball around the pitch a lot. And then the other player that has to, which is ridiculous what I'm going to say, the other player is Liam. All three Liams. Liam Kinghorn, 8, carried very well, was strong defensively, found himself around the fringes, doing a lot of the unpleasant, not beautiful work. But for me, man of the match today has got to go to Liam Turnbull, number 12. Take a bow, young man. Very good and a bright future that Vancouver is producing such quality in our team. Thank you, ladies and gentlemen, for watching here. It's Andre Lesieur with the Trinity Western Spartans vs UBC Thunderbird. Lovely to see the support for these boys, and hopefully that they can continue to grow a really robust team and culture here at Trinity Western Spartans. For all of you, thank you for tuning in. God bless.